Valentine.
Hey everyone, welcome back. One of these days I'll remember to have the volume levels up before we start. Alright, I'm trying F-Zero again, because due to the incredible generosity of a Good Samaritan on Twitter, who was helping me troubleshoot some sync issues I was having in Beatmania, I think I may have figured out my stuttering issue. Because like I said, it had been appearing in multiple games, and it had the same characteristics. So, why is that still... Oh, shoot. Sorry, I didn't pick it out of studio mode, my bad. That was very confusing. Okay, hold on. There we go. We're getting it. Audio can go up a little bit. The issue seems to be that my monitor was in G-Sync mode even though it was not enabled in my drivers. I found it in the OSD. The stutters because I'm shy. No, my monitor was shy. I was poking around the OSD on my monitor and I noticed it was in G-Sync mode and I was like, that's weird. So I turned G-Sync on and then back off, and then the monitor said it was in normal mode. I was driven there because it turns out even at 60 hertz, my monitor was reading like 59.8 hertz. So for some reason G-Sync was causing my monitor to refresh slightly slower than an acceptable 59.94 or whatever. Or 59.95 is where it's at now. So my theory is that each frame was like 1/100th of a millisecond off, and then after it got off enough, after it got one frame off, it would start to drop every other frame until it looped back around and caught back up. So, I think that's the case. Let's find out if I can play an unharassed Grand Prix run. It looks rock solid so far. If that was my system-wide stuttering issue, this is wonderful because we don't have your cam. Huh? Oh, thank you for letting me know. That means that, thank you for, God, everything. Alright, I think hold on a second. If it's working now, then that means Rock Band is back on the menu. Oh, I'm not even on the right scene, but I'm back. Alright, there we go. Oh, and I didn't change the text either. Oh boy. Hey everyone. Gah! Nintendo, don't hack me. Nintendo, no. That's a normal pop-up for a GameCube. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, Nintendo. Don't worry about it. If you could just not worry about it, that'd be great. Hold on a second. Nope. Hold on. Yeah. That's a lot of text, but oh well. What you gonna do? Yeah, now we're doing it. Now we're doing it. This game was collaborated on by Sega, right? Did I not make that up? It's got a Sega logo on it, yeah. Oh, business alliance between Nintendo's Namco and Sega. Alright, let me update here. Oh my god, what's happening? Okay. Ugh! Good lord. Got it. There we go. Alright, Bowser's watching the stream and ashamed by the Dolphin interface. I don't know what you're talking about. You mean the GameCube system menu? That's the only thing I see. And I see a buttery, rock-solid frame rate. Oh my god. That would be a dumb problem to have. But I would be so happy if it's fixed. That's all I want. And I'm legit giddy at the idea that this might be working. Christ, how long? How long has it been shitty? And I've just dealt with it. Oh. Oh. Okay, not a great first lap. That's okay, we're warming up. Shit. Man, though, I think it's fixed, you guys. I think it's fixed. Heard about the Jenna Marbles thing? Not enough to have an opinion, really. God, that music! I listen to this soundtrack, I want to say, for the next 5 years. I still go back to it sometimes. Have you ever done the Masterclass Cups? Yes. I have actually 100% of this game in the past. It took me about a year. I did have access to an F-Zero AX cabinet. I had a save file that was 100% complete and unlocked. Because I love this game. Or I loved this game. I'm curious to see how it'll grab me this time. Yeah. That is like one of my all-time like grandest gaming achievements, and then also like doing Dead Space 2 on the hardest mode. I guess Doom Ultra Nightmare, like there's some that rank up there. What is a certain problem with my monitor? Feels good to have it working the way it should. Yeah, dude! Yes! It's such an annoying problem, and I really don't know how I would have solved it otherwise, aside from just incidentally seeing it in the OSD, but... New chair sponsorship? Not necessarily, no. This Steph got this. Because she works on the game, and she gave it to me, because there's another chair that she wants more than this one, believe it or not, so... This is for the GameCube, yeah. Want to remaster a new F-Zero just like it? Just like this? That would be fantastic. You can run AX with an action replay code for GX? I actually didn't know that. Like, you can run the entire arcade cabinet? Like the demo loop and everything? I knew that you could unlock the tracks. Come here, you asshole. You got some smoking. Oh! Hey! Oh! Alright. Let's not do that again. Ah. I thought I was in range. Yes! That's what we want to see! Coming up on him. Ooh. Ow! Messed up my. I was lined up to fuck that guy up. All right. Okay, it happens sometimes. Ooh. Getting a little too aggressive here, I think. I already took out the rival, which means they're just not an issue for the rest of the Grand Prix, really. So that's nice. Oh! Of course. Retire. I'm getting too aggressive, he says, before careening off course. And now I also should have just finished the race. Like, it's weird, all the strats are coming back to me. Namely that, like, if you kill the rival, just finish the damn race. Like, that's enough of a win already. So... These are like, I'm remembering like all the Grand Prix strats you have to use to get first in the harder difficulties, because fuck me. If you don't get a lucky break here or there, it just doesn't happen. It's almost, it kind of reminds me of Doom Ultra Nightmare a little bit, that like the races are so chaotic that in addition to playing really, really well, you also have to have strats that minimize risk and just trust in providence. Holy shit though, guys. This frame rate is so buttery smooth. I hope you're seeing something similar. It may not actually look any different to you, but it is worlds different to me. Ooh! The stream repeat itself. It may have switched quality, in which case sometimes it can like bop out and click back in time a little bit when it changes transcode. Looks great. Excellent. I can't believe it. I can't believe how much better this is. It's so smooth. Which makes me wonder, like, how many games was this happening in? This is probably going to be a day where I play high frame rate games, just to appreciate the fact that it doesn't look juddery as hell anymore. Man, G-Sync fucking sucks. I got this monitor because it supported G-Sync. I, like, bought into that tech. And I think because of that, I guess, investment fallacy, I kind of like, or sunk cost, I kind of stuck with it. But I am ready to write it off completely now. Shit. Ooh. Nope. I'm gonna let that go. Shit! That's 2 deaths. That's 2! I'm killing myself every time. Yeah, G-Sync no good. No. Use shift, left or right? Oh, okay. Is that more, yeah, is that more reliable than the spin? Because the spin you can kill in one hit if you really line it up good. G-Sync doesn't seem too bad for me. Can we have a death counter for this game? It depends. It depends what you count as a death. Because like, does not finishing in first count as a death? Is it purely blowing up? Slam them into the wall. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why I'm exclusively using the spin right now. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's because you may just have one of the bad egg monitors. Maybe. Yeah, the spin. I don't know why I'm relying on that so much. I'll try doing shifts more. I'm gonna have to remember how to do it. Yeah, I'm playing really aggressive again because I like my muscle memory is tuned to play aggressive. You don't win the harder Grand Prix without killing enough people. It just does. I mean, maybe some people are good enough at it. Maybe if you use snaking and shit like that. I never did though. I played the game pretty straightforward. Mostly because at the time I only had like, I had people trying to describe snaking on like GameFAQs and I just couldn't figure it out. I did not know the, ooh, that sucked. I keep thinking I'm on like Wipeout physics and I'm really not. Okay. I can be reactive when it comes to turning, at least using this car. Ugh. Dude! Urgh! I wanted to get that and then everyone slammed into my ass. I heard them coming, I should have. Ah, whatever. It's not a race unless there's a murder or two? Hell yeah. Snaking kills your wrists? Hmm. Not bad. Not bad. I will have to kill some people, but that's fine. I need to just not die. Sorry. I've been missing... Crap, I've been missing a lot of activity since the beginning of the stream here. Master of Sean's, thanks for the sub. Got a sweet gaming Coke gaming ad before I resubbed. Yes! Any chance, you seeing any of those Coke bucks? I mean, because you watched the ad, I'll probably get a couple of pennies, so thank you for that. Kiwi Jones, let me flip that hourglass for you. There we go. And Master of Sean, thanks for gifting a sub. Jay Borden, thank you for the validation. Drift Highway is generally the level I struggle on the most. Drift Highway? I don't remember that one. How's the chair? I like it a lot so far. Oh, it's a narrow track? Ah. Narrow tracks are good for eliminating other racers. Maybe that's why I'm spinning on this so much, is because there are, like, narrow hallways. Oh yeah, that's right. You gotta get the gold arrival of, like, starting next to your rival on the line and then smashing them immediately. Yeah, I remember in the harder difficulties, like, if I could get the rival, I would just, like, not boost. And just finish the race in, like, 15th and be like, fuck it. Because killing a rival is so much better in terms of the standings of the overall league. Shit, man, I guess I have to drift through that. Hey. Crap. Hey. Crap. Let's trying out that drift. Okay, I'm catching up. Does he have a higher max speed than me? You asshole! Ah! Oh, that's not the last lap! Thought it was for a second. Man, Jodie Summer has a really good song, too. I guess she's my rival right now. Dang it! Saving my energy. We're good. Now we're doing it. Man, Blood Money is the greatest game ever made. I'll die on that hill. Buttnucks. F-Zero GX is right here. Okay, so yeah, like, if I kill my rival, then I'm up like 70 points, she's at 193, and the next one down is 30 points difference. So like, yeah, I do remember knocking out the rival being so important. Not enough jank in this game? Oh, buttnucks. There's plenty of jank. The story mode cutscenes are the jankiest thing in the world. I turned blue for a second? Yeah, Dominion, if that happens. That's just like a weak connection with the video out cord. It just does that sometimes. Not the right kind of jank. There is pretty much zero gameplay jank, unless you count snaking, which is a pretty janky mechanic, I'll admit. But You know what you like, clearly. Oop. I just can't believe it. I'm so happy, you guys. That had been a thorn in my side for a while. Hey. Oh yeah, the mines that actually leapfrog you ahead. I'm so afraid that if I do the side swipe, I'm gonna shoot off the map, but it's not that pronounced. Wait, that's not doing it, is it? That's not doing it. How do you wait? Hold on. I thought you sideswipe by double tapping the drift button. How do you sideswipe? I wasn't doing it at all. I was just tapping into people. X button? Oh shit. Oh, okay, great. Okay, I like it. Alright, alright. This is just a day of solving problems. Also, 4 people have already died, so... And it doesn't look... Jody Summers in 6th? Okay. Maybe I can beat this just by driving good. Sideswipe is X and left or right. Okay, thank you, Rob. I don't know. Is it because in Wipeout, if you double tap air brake, you'll shift? I think that's it. Jody's not your rival, Mighty Gazelle is. Oh, Red Gazelle? Sorry. I'm trying to remember the name of that driver then. I thought that was Jody Summer in the video, but she's blonde, isn't she? This game looks like it really holds up. Well, to be fair, it is being upscaled. Via Dolphin, but gameplay-wise, F-Zero is nearly unimpeachable. There are some games where like the gameplay loop and the gameplay mechanic are so pure and direct, and for me it's like immediate feedback. Whether you do something right or wrong, the second you hit a button, you know if it was the right call or not. Sorry, by the power of GameCube, yeah. I taped 2 GameCubes together and now it's running at 1080p. Would you prefer if snaking wasn't possible? It doesn't bother me because I just don't do it, you know? In the world of competitive F-Zero, I've never really entered the greater world of competitive F-Zero, so its existence doesn't bother me. And it is possible to beat the game without using it. So, Mighty Gazelle drives Red Gazelle. Oh, okay. Thank you. This really is one of the best games ever made. I believe that. Pretty fully. The amount of content is ridiculous. The gameplay mechanics are real solid. It ran at like the most rock solid 60 FPS. The music is just incredible. Really, it's got to be one of my favorite games of all time. Yeah. Never did figure out how to get through this section in any kind of, like, elegant way. Oh! There it is. Coming. Oh, that was bad. Do not flare out like that. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. I thought I was going to extend the drop, but it's not really a drop. Bleh, bleh, bleh. I will say that maybe some of the geometric patterns they put the track in can just be more disorienting than interesting sometimes, but I always viewed that as part of the challenge. Like, it doesn't exactly work, but that's kind of the point. That's what makes the track difficult. Yeah, that wibbly wobbly part is rough. I never did figure out what's the like best technique to being in the air. Do you want to dive towards the ground as fast as possible and then boost as soon as you land to avoid loss? You want to like boost before you take off and try to carry your momentum through the air? Don't actually know what the like what's the most efficient strat when it comes to ramps. Ah shit. I heard that. There we go. Can't accelerate in the air. I found diving to keep speed the best for me. When you're going up, release A. When going down, hold A again. Unlimited held. When you mean up and down, what are you referring to? Because when you're in the air, you're always going down. It just depends on how fast you're doing it. What are some of your other favorite games of all time? StarCraft 2, Final Fantasy 6, Earthbound, Beatmania 2DX, DDR, Rez, Tetris. I mean, it's like some of the basically the most popular games of all time, really. Mario 64. Maybe not Mario 64. Yeah, and Last of Us 2, specifically that. When going up vertically from a ramp, releasing A takes you out of the air sooner. Can't explain it in detail, but it's not too important. Okay. When you're going on a decline, don't release. Alright. Yes, Peach Ball. Senran Kagura, Peach Ball. Definitely up there. You guys, I can't tell you how gratified this makes me. What a day. Not only am I able to increase my like food intake by 50%, I fixed my Switch. I fixed that GIF picture frame back there that's also showing F-Zero right now. F-Zero's running at a hot 60 FPS. Next RPG on the list. Well, I'm still going through Witcher 3. So that's the one, but I'm really liking Super Mario RPG. But apart from that, you know, I have a wish list that's 1,000,000 miles long. It's just down to time. Oh! Of course. Retire. Port Town. I remember you. I remember you now. I remember getting to this multiple times and falling off the course and getting a game over. Tokyo Mirage would be very cool. Like I said, Dragon Quest XI. I'm gonna play it a little more safe. I have more than 100-point spread, I think, to person number 2. So, hey, if I don't die, then I should have a guaranteed win. No. Of course. Retire. Wow. Holy fuck! Why did I think going into those was a good idea? Ramp into a split track, yeah. Guaranteed win, you guys. Maybe I should just let everyone else go. And the problem is, sometimes if you drive slow, you die. When there's like drops and gaps in the track, sometimes if you're not going fast enough, you'll just fall off and die. Oh, okay. Fuck! Like this! Course. Retire. How many lives do I get? Where? Okay, I need to watch this mini-map. These corners are killing me. Literally killing me. Go fast. Like what the banner says. Fucking go fast. You got it. Oh! Fuck! No! Dude! Why did they let me keep doing this? Why did they let me keep... I'm gonna run out at some point, right? Good lord. Oh! Dude! God damn, man. It's like bonking into the walls is more deadly than usual! Holy shit, man! Fuck! What is going on with that turn? Every time I misjudge it by just a little bit. Whatever, I'm still alive. Whatever. Christ. Ugh. Okay, I just gotta do that 2 more times. And not get a big head about it. There. Ugh. Oh yeah, and there's still that, like, extreme difficulty mod for Final Fantasy VII as well. I do want to go back to that. There's that AI up-res mod for Final Fantasy IX that would be very cool to play. A lot of video games, man. I just gotta stream 24 hours a day. That's it. Nothing but video games. What the? Okay. It's stressful. Whatever, who cares? That's gotta be right. Also, at least like 5 or 6 racers fell off. Christ, okay. Oh yeah, and then you get F-Zero TV. You can use launch arrows to boost, using a boost to cut the U-turn. That is probably accurate, yes. Doesn't especially seem like something that I should have been attempting, given that I was having trouble staying on the track as it was presented. Yes, I am, no, Ewan, I love this game, sorry. I'm getting stressed. That's it. Yes, my G Fuel discount is up to 30%, so if you guys have been waiting to stock up on your nutrient caffeine powder, now's the time. Frog Lore, thanks for the cheer. Glad you're here. Scar of Odin, thank you for the Prime sub. And Alex 8K, thanks for hitting that resub.
We're broadcasting an interview with the Grand Prix champion. Okay then, I'd like to ask you something.
Okay. Okay, sorry guys. Boom. Oh, it's not on this. Dang it! Hold on a second. I have added a poll for you. There we go. There's a good place to put that. I'll just throw it right there. You guys gotta vote. I don't need you to discount. I got some free in a bottle from your PS5 stream. Perfect fried chicken. G Fuel is a gift that keeps on giving. Looks like the clear winner so far is gonna be got a message for your rivals. Uh-oh. Okay. It chunks in a little bit when I tab in and out of my GameCube. I'm surprised Netflix hasn't randomly decided to reboot the F-Zero anime. Was it any good? Alright. Chad has it. 85% of the vote. That's overwhelming.
Your rivals are howling for revenge.
Come on then.
Thank you for the interview. We are all looking forward to seeing you in your next GP race. That's it, everyone. We'll see you at the next Grand Prix.
Trey, what were you saying about jank? Not the right jank, though, right?
F-Zero TV.
Huh. Come on, then. See you next time.
Thanks for playing.
Rocket car cowboy. Got him? Yeah. Imagine spending an entire day trying to beat like a Grand Prix on the hardest difficulty, and that's your reward. Actually, I think if you do the 3, you get a secret 4th question. I think that's how that works. Yeah, back off the language there, Captain Falcon. Alright, the good news is you can buy the next part of the story. I think this is this the level where you have a bomb on your car? Because that's a pretty cool level. Well, we get more cutscenes, that's the important thing. Alright, story. Big story time. Alright guys, get ready for some lore. The next chapter in the Captain Falcon saga.
So you want to play? Guys, the party's just starting.
Should you drink your Ovaltine? More like drink your G Fuel, Gafgarian, for 30% off using code STERLORE. Masterclass and get your character's signature. Ah, okay, that must be it. Crush Michael Jane's machine and hit the checkpoint first. As I recall, you have to kill all of his dudes, otherwise he'll never slow down, as I remember. What flavor do I recommend? I actually really like Nemesis Iced Tea, and I really like Watermelon. Peach Iced Tea is really good too. Those are kind of my favorites. Killing dudes give you boost. Oh, really? Okay. I remember they just came, like, when I played this before, they came back in, like... They came back in chunks. You could only reach, like, 3 or 4 of them at a time. So if you wasted all your boosts at the beginning, you would never actually be able to catch up. But maybe that's not the case. Oh, you're right, yeah. Look at that. And it's interesting because this story mission does kind of just... It's a good tutorial on how to do F-Zero combat. If that's something that matters to you. Ah. Whoa. Dang it. Oh, that was bad. Are enemies invincible when they're spinning? Like, you can't kill them, but you have to wait for the animation to finish? Damn it. I'm not doing so well. Eh. Ah. I don't know about this. I don't know about this one. You have to kill him, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, the profile picture spin. Oh man, it's so cute. Everyone does that too. Like every racer has a 3D model that is their portrait. Not to mention their own theme song, their own backstory. My buddy's apartment just flooded with black water. Jesus, how difficult would you say this game is? It is one of the most difficult games I've ever played. It scales up to be one of the most difficult games I've ever played. It gets phenomenally difficult. This is story, but on normal. There's 2 difficulties past this, I think, and they're both extreme steps up. This game actually had, like, there was actually discussions about difficulty in games when this came out. I remember a lot of forum threads of people that were actually just, like, legitimately upset at how difficult the game was. And this was, like, what, 2003? Yeah, so imagine how different it is now when people like bragging about how difficult they like games to be. I remember it was like, there were a lot of forum threads of people being like, I can't do this. You're not letting me play the game that I bought. Like, that was, people were pissed off about that. Like, what's the point of putting it in the game if you can't even do it? There was a pretty legendary, like, this may be a little insular, but on the Something Awful forums back in the day, somebody just, like, posted this incredibly wonderful, angry rant about this game, and then somebody voiced it, and it was, like, one of the best stupid forum things. So yeah, you seriously can't catch up to them until enough of these dudes are dead, I'm pretty sure. Dang it. I think it has to be maybe... Oh, here he comes. Okay. Shit, man. Where are you? Crap. Ah! You got me. So if, Master does not allow mistakes. No, it does not. You have to play basically perfectly to beat the stuff. Michael Chain's backstory gives you some context for the mass car murder you just committed. That's good to hear. SRGX is a close second in hardest games I've ever played, losing out barely to Ninja Gaiden Black. I guess I never played Ninja Gaiden Black on the hardest difficulty. But I could see Ninja Gaiden Black edging this one out. Oh, this is the rant I was talking about? Ooh. Hold on. Uh-oh. Trying to click out of a full screen game might have murdered my computer. Oh, nope, we're back. Alright. Yeah. Yes. That is the post for sure. There was a forum member who voiced it just screeching. It was pretty great. Also, you can kind of tell from some of the verbiage that it was a different era on the internet back then. Aw, man. Oh, okay, maybe it's those 3 dudes that always boost to get away from you. Ah, shit. Come on. Dang it. Fuck. Ah. There we go. All right. I was like, one of his henchmen gonna like just pop me in the back and I'll die? Jeez. Homophobia on that essay post? Yeah.
Don't lose him.
I mean, yeah, it's like the default speech of 2003 internet is homophobia. Do you guys not remember internet? Y2K internet? Throwing around the F word like it's Thanksgiving? Yeah. It's that's something awful, you know. That was the culture. It was equal parts like legitimately funny, proper, good edgy humor with just internet, yeah, Newgrounds stuff too. Yeah. It was a thing. It's gotten, oh shoot, 5 tickets short. It's gotten better. It's gotten better for sure. Okay, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. See you in just a second. Okay, we back. What game's being played next? More F-Zero. The game is great, and it's running at a just a buttery frame rate. I'm just kind of frustrated. Low/mid-key frustrated that this issue has been so present for so long, and it was as simple as like flicking something on and off. Problems are rarely that simple, but in this case it was, and I'm just loving it. I'm loving the hell out of it right now. Distance? Yeah, I can go by distance at some point. Playing this right now though. I started Distance. I played the first part of it. Yeah, at this point I already forgot the controls, but it shouldn't take too long for it to come back to me. Oh man, this means I can drum in Rock Band again? God bless. God bless. Oh, and Beat Mania is like razor on now. The songs were slipping out of sync consistently before, but man, now it's all locked up. I might actually play more Beat Mania pretty soon here, just because it's working so well. This is good. This is great. I was thinking for a minute I might have to reinstall Windows. Ironically, that may have solved the problem by doing like a fresh install of NVIDIA drivers, but it's better to know the actual source of it, so if it happens again, I know exactly what to do. That reminds me, I gotta write back to that Elgato ticket. I had a support ticket going with those guys. By the way, I'm gonna shout out Elgato technical support. They've always been actually extremely helpful, and have like, as long as I do the troubleshooting they ask, they're very willing to entertain like all kinds of technical situations. With most custom technical support, it's like I run through a troubleshooting flowchart, and then after that it's always like, well, we don't support that issue. Like, that's always where it goes. We cannot possibly support the hardware in the condition you're using it. Or they ask something ridiculous like, make sure to try it on a machine, like a fresh install of Windows with nothing installed, and I'm like, you want me to spend an entire day to do one thing of troubleshooting? So, yeah, props to Elgato tech support. Oh! Shoot! Love tube tracks like this? Yeah, it can get dangerous once you start getting fast. Because, like, your car's lock or binding to the road can just break if you snap around outer curves too fast, and it will just launch your ass into the fire and you die. So, this is one of those tracks where you can go too fast if you're on the wrong side of a pipe curve. I've learned you want to stay on the inside, so like centrifugal force doesn't sling you off the track. I guess that's why they put that pattern there, that little checkerboard pattern, hazard pattern, kind of tell you where you should stay. Way overboosted. That's what happens when you go first. The two-track in AX is nuts. It is. I like that one. Is that the space station one? I like how you can hear the alarms from other cars to like That's an audio cue as well as a visual cue that they're close to death. Centrifugal force, sorry. Centripetal isn't a word. I'm pretty sure it is. It's just one pulls in while one pulls out. Centrifugal, I believe, is force that pushes out, and centripetal is force that pushes in to a rotation. I could be wrong about this. This is what my memory is. And bizarrely, yeah, what did I say? Centrifugal and centripetal. And centripetal force is actually the force you feel when you're going around a course, because it's the thing pulling you back to center. Yeah, centripetal is a force. It's the actual one that you perceive. Centrifugal force, if you were feeling that, you would get, I guess, shoved more and more. But it's the acceleration back towards the middle of the circle to keep you in your seat. Anyway, just a weird physics thing that I remember. I remember having a teacher that like made that point very distinct, and it stuck in my head for 20 years. They both exist. It's about whether you're using a rotating reference frame or not. Source have physics degree. Oh, okay, cool sounding. Your explanation is much more reliable than mine. Pedantically in physics, one of them is a combination of forces, but that doesn't matter too much. Okay. A combination of like traction with a tire or something like that. They're both real. Centrifugal is just used wrong because centrifuge is making them think it's just spinny spinny. Got it. Okay. Oops, wrong button. Man, this is taking me back though. 2003 was a wild time. Not a good year for me. I was extremely broke. And in the second year in college, so I was still kind of figuring things out. Was in a real cheap apartment. It's part of being broke. Had like a really loud Indian family on one side and a really loud Mexican family on the other. I'm not saying that to like say that it was bad. It's more that they were families, so like you could hear kids like body slamming each other into the walls sometimes. It was pretty cool. The only bad part was like the neighbors to one side would play really loud music at like 7 a.m., which was a bummer. I mean, they were. You can't say things are things now? Come on now. Didn't mean it as derogatory. I guess it stood out more to me though as, you know, being a dumb little white kid from a small Texas town. I remember thinking, this is it. I'm in it. I'm in a city now. But yeah, there were like whole families in apartments that like I could barely afford. So man, the struggle was real out there. That's where I try to like, you know, I try to be chill. It's like I'll hear kids just like slamming each other into the bedroom walls, and I'm like, yeah, whatever, they're playing. You could hear them like giggling and stuff. So like, yeah, well, it's all right. It's all right. The music though, that was a bummer. The music sucked. I could not sleep through it. And since I was an idiot college kid, I'd be up till like 4 a.m. playing video games, so... That was a bit of a bummer. I'm like, come on, man. Does it have to be at 7 a.m.? Does it have to? I went over there and tried to talk to him a couple times, and... They said they didn't know English, so I said it in Spanish as best I could, and they either didn't understand me or pretended not to. I don't know. Try and figure it out. Neighbors, man. Yeah, Captain, that was my vibe too. It didn't seem sincere. Especially since it's a very simple phrase. Oh. Hello, Mr. Pie Elf. Good to see you again. Living on a bottom floor apartment in a shitty complex sucks because it means you can hear everything your upstairs neighbor is doing at fucking incessantly at 5 a.m. Yeah. Yep. Communal living. My neighbor blasts the subwoofers in his car throughout the day, so I go out there and play Frownland on repeat. Does that work? Unlimited hell? I got a family living above us, and the kids are jumping off furniture and slamming each other into the floor on an almost constant basis. Yeah, Marzard, I know that. It's like either you can make yourself okay with it or you can't. It sounds like you're just like having a home office now is fucking boss. I don't really have like a whole office to myself, but I definitely have my own dedicated workspace, and that's really nice. And man, this is something that has occurred to me, is that like eating healthier is actually way easier if you're not in an apartment. At least for me, specifically for Amazon Prime Now. I can use Prime Now to buy like cauliflower and spinach and shit. I can use it to buy all sorts of healthy snacks and foods that I can prepare pretty quickly. That's been the linchpin of like trying to do this Nutrisystem thing, is being able to successfully change my diet and my food staples from calorie heavy snacks to like calorie empty vegetables. I don't know that I would have the diligence to do that if I had to drive to the store and like throw everything in a dumbass cart and wait in line and check out and then carry it all inside. Especially since vegetables are really bulky. Like that's the whole point, is that they're big and low in calories. So the fact that I can have like 3 heads of cauliflower dropped off at my doorstep and just walk out there and pick it up is like, I feel like that's the thing I've been missing this whole time, to get my lazy ass to finally eat proper food. But yeah, the problem is it is more money in Jeff Bezos' pocket, and we already have a blood feud going multiple generations now, so I'm gonna use his weapons against him. That's what I'll tell myself. But no, you're right. Amazon is not a problem-free company, and using their services is a moral quandary that I have to deal with. If it helps, I always tip the maximum amount. I don't know if that helps or not. It may not. Oh. Maybe there's another service where you can just book someone to go buy groceries for you that doesn't go through Amazon. Ow! But yes, I'm also on Twitch. That is correct. An Amazon company. Instacart? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll look into that. I love how it actually waits for a break in the measure to transition into the like high-intensity last track version of the song. Any other video game would just click right over to it and it would sound awkward as hell, but they actually wait for the right measure. It's so cool. It's one of my favorite pastimes I'm discovering now that I'm old enough to do this sort of thing. Oh shit! Is to go back to games that I really, really loved. Now that I kind of have a greater eye for game design principles and just the little things that developers do to make a game go from like good to great. It is interesting to go back to the games that I loved and kind of more discreetly identify all the aspects that actually made it a really good game. Or specifically the things that like I noticed without noticing. Ah, oh, crap, another Esther. Okay. Fuck. Ayah! Okay, fine. Most grocery chains have a delivery service, and the delivery fee is even waived with a certain dollar amount. Rallies in Cali had it, not sure about the LA area, though. Okay. Instacart and Amazon were striking recently. I don't use Instacart anyway, but I try really hard to not be a fucking scab. Ah, okay. They have noted they did have a strike recently. Okay. I heard about the stuff with low tax from something awful. As someone who's casually browsed the forums in the last 20 years, gave money for a good number of times, it feels kind of terrible. I mean, it does, but how is anybody supposed to know? It's good that it came out now, and the dude is fucking out of there. Yeah. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm taking down notes about other services I might look into. I'm literally unemployed and don't qualify for unemployment in Texas, and I don't shop from big companies that are striking. I agree. I appreciate that. I need to support that. I just impulsively used Amazon because getting vegetables and not passing out was more important than researching the ethics of that choice. But I will, it's not hard at all, just don't do it. There's almost always alternatives. Okay. I will look into those alternatives. Unfortunately, as far as streaming goes, there's really no alternative. Aside from, like, Facebook's even worse than Amazon. Mixer's gone now, so... Instagram? Might be on later, Frog Lore? Alright, appreciate that. An issue with the whole not supporting big companies is that the unfortunate truth is that one person will never be a difference. Well, sure, but you can't use that as an excuse. The moral action is to still do your part. So, it's not on you to solve the problem, it's on you to be part of the solution. Or as much of a part of the solution as you feel like you can be. Topic of conversation, trying to find equivalent services for large companies that have questionable worker-employee benefit records. Specifically in this case, finding alternatives to Amazon for grocery delivery services. I'll look at the grocery stores in the area. Yeah, if they have a direct-to-delivery option, I'll certainly use that. I know that I definitely used pickup before. Pickup's not so bad, but still, it's like... I used to have to drive. We're in a post-driving society, damn it. I want things to materialize at my door. I love thinking about the aspect that, like, we basically have replicators from Star Trek. They just take a little while. Like, you can tap whatever you want on your phone, whatever you want, and it'll appear in about a day? 2 days, depending on where you are. 3, maybe? Really hard to make stuff, might fabricate in a week. But it's pretty cool to think about. The future's arriving. Yeah, I guess trying to murder after the boost pad wasn't the ace coolest idea, was it? Whoa. But anyway, I mean, I should be clear. I don't want anyone to feel judged. If you use Amazon, I mean, I'm using Amazon right now. All right. So it's there. While a lot of morality can feel pretty absolute these days, I don't necessarily subscribe to that. So, I'm not telling you you're a bad person if you use Amazon or Amazon Now or anything like that. So you do not feel compelled to defend yourself. Not that anyone is. I'm just trying to clear the air a little bit. I know how, I guess sometimes after I say something, I start to ruminate on how it might come across or how people might interpret it. So, just trying to make sure that everything's gravy, baby. Shit! I knew it. I could feel it. I could feel it tickling up. I'm getting too aggressive. It's just everyone was in a nice little line and I wanted to practice. If I was rich, I'd use my wealth to affect change on the system, but as a broke bitch, I have to use the system to get by, and that's not my fault, it's the system's. That's 100% true. And here's the thing to think about. Marathon, not a race kind of deal. You have your entire life. If you're a broke-ass bitch, then sometimes you gotta play the game for a little bit. But maybe after a while, you figure the game out, you get rich, and then you can start slinging money. Remember, I was just talking about how broke I was, so, like, I get it. I was not in a position to, like, use money to affect any kind of societal change. Till now, really. And even then, it's not necessarily to any kind of massive scale, but that's okay. It will be soon. So it can feel like everything's got to get done right now, and to some degree, there is validity to striking while the iron's hot, and the iron's plenty hot right now. But you've got your entire life, and you make decisions every day. Not all of those decisions have to be 100% ethical. I don't know. I feel like The Good Place did a really good job of sort of tackling these ideas with the Chidi character about the impossibility to live a sane life if you try to make sure absolutely everything you do is 100% morally and relatively correct. How that dedicating to that absolute can cause damage as well. So, you know, it's life. Everyone's figuring it out. I had to do it. I shouldn't have done it, but I did it. Ah. There's a much faster way to get through that S-curve. I think you just stay on the bottom. Don't know if it's 100% related, but I recently got my master's in computer science and I'm applying for jobs that are seemingly under me to get that experience. I don't have the ability to throw my weight around yet. Well, you know. There's a degree of truth to that, but you can always ask for what you think you're worth. You just have to be ready for the consequences of that. Like, if you know for a fact you're worth more than a given job, you have to be okay with walking away from it until you find somebody that will pay you that. But I don't know, man. Indicators in the economy don't make it sound like it's time to start getting really experimental and haughty when it comes to employment and income. That's what's going to be rough, is like, we want all this social progress, but if we're heading into economic factors that make it hard to stand by principles when you gotta pay rent and eat food, who knows? But congratulations on the degree. This is also something I've been dealing with recently, with professionally. If you get paid to do something, you are a professional. The real professionals are not elsewhere. If you are in a field getting paid to do that, you are a professional. Yeah, well said. Well said, Killer Red Wagon. Jetpack McQuack, you just had to move 600 miles. You all moved in now? Got the internet all hooked up? That's a good feeling, like settling in. Ordeal. Did you read the article by one of the Cards Against Humanity writers? Shit was awful. Do you mean the stuff against, was it Max Temkin or whatever? I never really followed Cards Against Humanity or anything like that. It is a scene that I know very little about. Oh. Ugh. This track is wild. Whoop! That did not go well. Oh! Oh, how did I miss? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh. Fuck. Ah. Okay, I think I just have to finish. I didn't really see the standings, but... That was really bad. I should not have missed that strip. God damn it! No, Captain Falcon. That was so silly. Stream looks so smooth on desktop. Nice. I'm very glad to hear that. Yeah, I would see other people's 60 FPS streams and they'd be so buttery smooth, and I'm like, why don't I look like that? I think it really was because the stupid computer was trying to match the monitor's refresh rate, but the monitor couldn't hit a solid 60 hertz in with G-Sync on for some reason. So I think the video card was dropped where it was not rendering frames because the monitor wasn't ready for them or some shit. I don't know. So, I don't know. Maybe I have proper 60 FPS now. That has honestly been a thorn in my side for a while. And I did so much tweaking with OBS and like driver settings to try and figure it out. I think the solution truly was that my monitor was just in G-Sync mode without telling the computer. Oh! Or without the drivers saying that, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but whatever, at least it's fixed now. Oh! Oh, I keep doing that. It's not even the rival, it's like no point. I was right there, though. I had to take it. You know I did. Look at that drift! Okay, I'm remembering how drift works now. That was weird. Crap. Oh, crap. I'm noticing screen tearing. The stream looks smooth. Okay, that's interesting. There shouldn't be any. Oh, wait, it's in full screen mode. Yeah. That's just something that happens in full screen mode. I can have G-Sync turned on at the driver level, but since I'm cloning displays, it will not, to the secondary display, it just won't have G-Sync on. Or sorry, V-Sync on. Actually, I'm wondering if there's a setting in this game. It seems to ignore all settings. Like if it's in full screen, exclusive full screen mode, it just will not turn on V-Sync for the secondary output, which is going to my capture card. So yeah, I apologize about that. I can take a peep at that. But that is something I do need to be mindful of. Ooh, ah! Only sometimes could very well be my stuff. Okay. How are you feeling about your Secret Life share so far? Any criticism? No criticisms. My only concern is like, I need to test it more a little bit. Like change with the height, change with the settings a little bit. Maybe adjust like the tilt. Maybe try the backrest at like different degrees and see how I feel at the end of the day. But no, it's an incredibly well-made chair. It's an incredibly comfortable. It's got a ton of ass support, which I appreciate. I feel really hoisted. Feels good. For me, whether it's worth the money, like I'm not going to be able to tell you that for 5 years. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Cons, I don't want to stand ever again. Yeah. Gotta work that in that ass indent. Exactly. I really grind it in there.
F-Zero TV.
Ooh.
From the special F-Zero GP venue, we're broadcasting an interview with the Grand Prix champion. Okay then, I'd like to ask you something.
I mean, I should just pick the... There's no need for a poll, right? I should just pick the one we haven't heard. Oh, I have to pick it. It won't actually let me do the old ones. Okay. Case tried again. Thanks for the raid. And Haberdasher AK. Thank you for the Prime sub. But it's time to get tips from the master himself. What was the key to your win?
What was the key to your victory?
You don't win by being lucky. You win by being bold.
Thanks for your words of enthusiasm.
I'm gonna take that to mean I should try to kill as many cars as I see ever.
Next Grand Prix.
No matter when it is, what it is, how it is. If I'm upside down or in the air, if I'm on fire, I'm gonna be bold and slam those cars.
Thanks for playing.
Love that dude.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Now we're doing it. 24 tickets. Oh yeah, make my custom car too. That became more and more important on the harder difficulties. It got harder to win with just old Captain Falks. I think I unlocked a racer too? No? Never mind. But yeah, the music's pretty good. Captain Falcon's theme is pretty good. Captain Falcon was the winner of previous F-Zero Grand Prix, an achievement that boosted his already high popularity even higher. Beyond racing, he is quite well known as an extremely capable bounty hunter. Just how many criminals he's brought in is unknown, but the number is said to be astronomical. Aside from the fact that he hails from Port Town, his past is a complete mystery. His mind and body are honed from the many battles he has survived, and there is no challenge he can't overcome. Oh, hey, King Egg. I appreciate you pounding it out for the boys. Stupid. What does the machine introduction mean? Oh, okay. The car. This is absolutely Sonic level butt rock. It is. And he's blue! It's everything. See, this game is just great. Dr. Stewart's is okay. It's like trance music. Oh wait, his ending videos are pretty out there. I remember him being a pretty theatric gentleman. Still gonna play Sonic 06? Yes. I will. Or Pico's track is pretty good. I do like that they have custom animations for every character. So he's crabbing like a bug. Or he's crabbing like a crab, really, I guess. I remember listening to this while playing Final Fantasy XI and watching Passions on TV, which is ironically exactly what this stream has become. Just me living in 2003 again. And that, like, you'd never hear that unless you went into the profile. They had no right to go that hard on the soundtrack. Also, there's like 60 characters, and they all have their own song. And a lot of them are really good. Phenomenal. Let me flip that for you. Bang! Okay, I'm gonna buy one more story mission. Play one more story and move on to the next game. I think I'm gonna, yeah, definitely gonna play Doom Eternal. I want to see what that looks like now that I've undicked my monitor. Why is this not on streaming? What? Oh, there are exactly half. There are 30 characters? Okay, never mind. I for some reason, when I see the, like, racing select, I imagine Marvel vs. Capcom. Thank you for correcting that. 420 viewers? Blaze time? Oh shit, it is Blaze time. What up? Close to winning at games? Not Doom, but typical Cameron, thanks for the Prime sub. Apparently there's like a new retro filter for Doom. I'm excited to check out the filters.
Are you alright?
Judy's still inside the...
Oh, Panic Wing, thanks for the Prime.
Wait there.
This is the game is the epitome of what games used to include for 60? Blazin'. I don't know about used to. This game is the epitome of, like, the very top tier of content you got for 60. This was not every game. This was not even the average game. This game is spectacular in the amount of effort and content it had. I don't think it's right to use this as any kind of metric for what to expect out of your $60. It's nice, but you know, not every game can be this. It'd be nice if there were a lovingly made F-Zero game like this, but yeah. I spent $3 to have Snoop Dogg talk to me in COD Ghosts. Dude, nice. Oh, this was also $50. You're right. All right. I like how they're both packed up there in the. Wait, if I twirl, they both twirl together. Oh my god, stupid. Okay. Oh yeah, you have to boost nearly constantly. This is like the Battletoads level. Oh! This is the turbo tunnel. Shit! I'd be dead already, and I remember doing... This took me the better part of an afternoon on the hardest difficulty to get through. Oh! Oh dear. Whew. Yeah. There's an F coming. Crap, I just got an idea for a, I just got an idea for an emote. Like, F:\\. Just keep the terminal theme a little bit, but, that's a good F, right? Or maybe like a terminal prompt and then F.exe? I don't know. Something like that. F semicolon. That ain't no kind of drive letter. Nope, not that one yet. Oh. Oh. Little knock, no big deal. Frick. No! I think I made it though. What's up, PKONet? I'm glad that you're glad. Oh, I think I can afford another story mission.
Jody!
Black shot.
Yeah, Titanfall 2 is one of the best single-player shooter campaigns. For sure. Everyone go by and play Titanfall 2, please. Tell those bigwigs at EA that we want more single-player games. Back on the characters, I have to correct myself. I think GX has 40, but only James McLeod matters ultimately. I never used James McLeod very much. I can't remember. Oh, come on. Wompity womp. I'll do one more Grand Prix. Screw it. After this, I'm gonna have to start trying to get through on Expert. Oh yeah, you buy this. You buy these in the shop. That's right. It's worth getting Titanfall 2 just for the campaign. Carsane. I am comfortable saying that. Excuse me. You set up the gift frame? I did! Yeah, you can see it back there. It's finally working. I finally got a tablet that could hold a charge, and not die. Tickle my fancy pickle. Thanks for gifting out 10 gift subs. I very much appreciate that. And if you happen to get a sub or an emote due to this, maybe tickle Fancy's pickle there. I am just vibing on this frame rate so hard right now. It's so beautiful. I gotta be bold!
Of course! Retire.
Too bold, yeah. Like a ranch Dorito. Sir, that is too bold!
Of course! Retire.
Apparently there's an actual mechanic where if you wobble on and off the edge of the track, you actually gain a lot of speed. Which, not only do I love this game just playing it normally, but that also makes it the hypest speed game ever. Because, why did I think that was a good idea? Because essentially, like, you have to basically be wobbling on death the entire race to get a speed boost. Damn, bold percent. It's actually really fast. You can finish bold percent really quickly, because you just careen off the track and that's it. There. 2.5, new record. Alright. This seems a little more stable. Oh. Trying to figure out how to do this. These will be valuable skills soon, I promise. Yeah, I'm remembering this track now. If you play your cards right, you can like eliminate. I remember eliminating like there were only 10 people left at the end of the race at some point, and it made the rest of the Grand Prix a whole lot more doable. Yeah. You can't handle how bold this is. We're not even done with the first lap. It's gonna get a lot spicier when people start boosting, though. Shit! I gotta remember, you do not counter steer. Like, do the bop, and then I keep thinking that, like, when I do the slide, it's going to make me do this, but it makes you do that. So it's like, you do the slide and just go straight. Because if you do the slide and then hold left, that is what kinks you, and then I fly off the... Alright, I'm learning. It was not bold enough. You're right. Woo! Need to remember what Captain Falcon taught me. That's to be bold. Always bold. Okay, too bold. Bold : /. Alright, maybe this boldness is being counterproductive. Endo Green, thank you so much for the sub. I'm glad you enjoy streams, man. I've been digging it a lot lately too. Just feeling it. Okay. Oh, too bold. Okay. That's too much boldness. Is there any feedback if you eliminate someone? There is a you hear a sound. There's a little explosion. It's not that pronounced, but you hear an explosion and then there's a little skull that goes on the right side of the screen for each person you eliminate. So when you see the skull appear, if there's one more skull than there was before, you have just killed that racer. Okay. Yes. God, the upscale on this is so ridiculously good. Shout out all the people who work on Dolphin too. Holy crap. Maybe I can go back and play Breath of the Wild on Dolphin. Some of those cutscenes are tasty as hell. Or some of the screenshots I've seen. Nope, too bold. Alright, that's my bad. 140 hours into Dragon Quest XI, the game feels endless? Jeez. Yeah, I'm a little... I mean, now that I've apparently fixed my PC stuttering issue, I'm a little bummed about S not coming to PC, but... Okay, too bold. Is it the size of the car you're hitting that determines whether or not you move through them or stop at them? Because sometimes I'll bop into a car and just stop, and then that car will explode. Sometimes I'll bop through a car and the car will like jump up. So I don't know what the difference between those is. If I go through cars, then I come, I fly off the track. But if I can bop into a car and not move through it, that's a lot safer. Just ate half a bag of shrimp chips and I feel like a disgusting piece of shit, but also like the queen of self-love. Only a half bag? You earned that. You should enjoy it. Just activated my Google and it tried to answer your question. It couldn't. Try harder, Google! Okay, I gotta stop. Or do I? I want to learn this. Maybe it's like if you're exactly side by side. Maybe if you're like a little bit ahead or behind, it doesn't... I'll figure this out. Oop. Whoa! That was interesting. Maybe they bopped me. Maybe I got booped. Boop. Maybe I'm too close. Maybe I gotta time it out a little, or space it out a little better. No! Wow. See another car flying out there? There he goes. Yeah, maybe it has to do with how close you are. I used to spin it to win it. I remember it working pretty well. Yeah. Spins are okay. They can be, especially if you're traveling in a straight line, they can be a little easier to control. The side dash is just kind of more like a knife stab. So like, god damn. Okay. I will save this for when I need it. I'll dial back the boldness just a little bit. Because I'm not even finishing the race. You can't win if you don't finish. I am a bold one. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Spirit, are you pasting in your physics homework? Oh yeah, shrimp chips are amazing. Never gave up. Definitely get you some shrimp chips. Enjoy the splendor that life has to offer you. Ooh! Oh! You can cross over there, I remember that. If you like pick your paths right, I think you can get 2 boosts out of this section. And the energy recharge. That's a really cool track idea. Like interweaving bands where you can hop back and forth. Tickle my fancy pickle. Are you tickling pickles again? You are. Thank you for tickling 10 more pickles. Thank you for the gift subs. Thank you for contributing to the Lawrence Gaming Empire. When the day comes when I conquer the last video game, when that day arrives, I'll remember you. I will not forget what you did this day. Okay!
Of course! Retire.
Ah, man! I gotta keep remembering that, like... So it was like that inverted corkscrew where I was coming around the top, and if you boost off that, you will, like, pop off the track. And then breaking traction means when you turn, you start drifting, which means I was just all over the place. Oi! Yeah, it's Thundersloot. It is difficult, but I'm taking unnecessary risks. Because you do have to kind of do that on harder difficulties, which I'm not really playing on yet. So it's kind of I need to tune what I'm doing to match the task at hand, which is killing Fox McCloud. Ah, man. Does the Dolphin do N64 as well? That's a good question. I don't know. Oh. On a semi-related note. Ah! Fuck me. Stop. Why do I keep doing this? Has anyone had luck getting Dolphin to work under RetroArch? Because, I don't know, I tried loading games and it just doesn't seem to load there. What is wrong with me? Take the other lane. It has nothing to do with the lane I'm taking. Okay. I am gonna be 0% bold this time. It's hard out there right now. Hope I can send positive vibes and welcome vibes. The least I can do. Well, thank you, Pickle. I appreciate that. The least you could do is actually nothing, but I appreciate that you chose not to do that. I very much appreciate that, so thank you. Dolphin is just Wii U unless it got a massive update. Okay. That's why it can do GameCube backwards compatibility. Simu is Wii U, Dolphin is just Wii. I thought Dolphin was a lot more than that. But I guess that may also be why I can do GameCube backwards. Whatever. I want to see the rest of the tracks in Diamond, goddammit. I'm not gonna let these assholes and their stupid bodies, their dumb idiot race cars. Why did I get bold? Stop getting bold. No more boldness. No more spins, no more shunts, no nothing. Dolphin is GameCube and Wii. Simu is Wii U. Okay. So I'd need... Oh, sorry. Okay, so I would need Simu for Breath of the Wild. Hope you're well. Taking a break from Last of Us 2. Almost done with it. Yeah. I did intend to get back to Last of Us 2 today. We'll see if I do. I need to do my due diligence and just get that game done so I can have an opinion about it. So that I can put that opinion on the internet and make money off of it. It's actually probably a little late. I missed that boat, but I don't know. I'm not terrifically motivated to chase hot opinion discourse right now. I am really enjoying not having to play that game. I mean, the opinion game, not The Last of Us. I actually had fun with that game. That is a game I am looking forward to playing. Again, one of those, I thought about it after I said it, and I was like, wait a minute. That could get misunderstood. I could have been bold there. But I was not. I was not. So this is the turn that murdered me before. There's 5 people have already just fallen off the track without my interference. That shower while a few days behind schedule was fucking amazing. Coached is one of those where you've been working hard for a few days and finally took one of those glorious stress-relieving showers. Like reborn showers. Oh, this is the one that has like the wind mechanic, right? Where it pushes your car to one side. Trying to unlock the GX levels. You mean AX? I am not. I'm just playing through to get tickets so I can buy more story mode missions. I'm sure I will eventually. I'm sure I'll eventually try to unlock them. I don't remember what you have to do to unlock the AX tracks. Right, Doom Guy? This game is so goddamn good. It's too bold. Boldness got me again. How many story missions are there? 8, I think.
3, 2,
1, go. Shit! Ugh. Sad you missed out on this game as a kid? Well, I got good news. It's still here. Sort of. All you need is 2 GameCubes and a Nintendo certified copy of the game. Whoa, okay. Getting a little crowded. Oh! Woo! And an F-Zero AX cabinet, yes. I mean, you can unlock the levels just through the game, right? Like, you don't need a... I thought that there was a legit way without AX or a Game Shark to unlock those tracks. It was just really hard to do. Try spinning, that's a good trick. Yeah, you're right, you're right. Spinning also makes me immune to getting shoved around, it seems like. Slows you way down, though. Who would have thought? God damn! Yeah, the physics of spinning are a little weird. I feel like it doesn't do all that much damage compared to, like, the side swipe. And it's hard to tell exactly what's going to happen when other cars run into you while you're spinning. Damn it! Woo! My favorite game of all time, or top 5 at least. Oh, Mirror's Edge? Man, Mirror's Edge is really good. Got it for $1, maybe favorite dollar I've ever spent. God, that's a great game. It is! I'm gonna spend a minute and shout out Catalyst. I thought Catalyst was an excellent sequel, or prequel, reboot. People just didn't seem to care for it. I'm not sure why. I thought it was everything the first game was and even more, but that's just me. Oh. Yeah, Mirror's Edge is one of the Hall of Famers for sure. Shit, man! Caged Money. Thanks for the sub. I keep, like, while I'm turning, another car will tap me, and that'll cause me to lose traction, and then I'll careen right off the track. Oh wait. Oh yeah, the time trials? Those were fun. I spent a couple evenings on the time trials. Shit. Whatever. I have to make it through this part of the track at least once. Fuck, man! Same old thing. I tapped a car in the middle of a turn and blurp, just drifted right off. Jeez. Okay, well. That's how it goes sometimes. Do you get conciliatory tickets? You do not. Okay, so I can still not afford the next story mission. As soon as you saw F-Zero GX, you instantly clicked. Here, I'll try again then. I'm gonna move on to Doom Eternal in a minute here, but F-Zero GX is just too good. Music and games online. You love F-Zero? Maybe it's because it has great music and games. But yes, man, this game's so good. I love F-Zero, but I wish I'd grown up with it. You know, you're not the first person to say that. I mean, I played this when I was in college, which probably dates me a little bit, but I guess it's about having time, I guess, and I had time then. Jay Borden, I have been playing with the Big Gut Doom Guy. I'm playing with Cosplay Doom Guy lately, which just got added. So. Oh, okay, almost dead. No, I don't think I got him. Maybe something else did. Okay, so if you're like, it seems like if you're a reasonable amount away, you can do the shoulder tackle, and it seems like the shoulder tackle goes a certain distance no matter what, and you want to make it so that the car you're hitting is at the end of that distance, so you land precisely. You don't have to worry about physics irregularities, squirreling all over the place. That. Okay. I'm learning a little more about when it's safe to sort of take the risk. Come on, I think I got him. Okay. The asshole that usually comes in first, especially on this track. I think it's a high boost guy, and given that this track is technically all straightaways, high boost cars can do very well here. And there's plenty of recharge trips too, so you can basically boost through the whole thing. Oh, I don't think I got him out. He's in fourth right now. That is Mighty Gazelle, right? Little robot looking man. Weird Captain America. I like his eyelashes. An F-Zero reboot do well? It's hard to say. Nintendo has sometimes found a way to convert dead gameplay types into pretty profitable games. I think Nintendo has a certain expectation of success, though, that F-Zero has never hit. Same with like Metroid and some of their other properties. What I find Nintendo often does is they'll dabble or use like very, very low-grade market tests. So I have to think that like when they released Mother Zero or Earthbound Beginnings, that's what they called it, Mother 1, on like Wii U, I feel like that they were just kind of testing the waters to see if it was worth pursuing the Mother franchise, or not. Who knows? They did Samus Returns for 3DS, which I feel like is their sort of low-cost way of determining if Metroid as a franchise has market legs. And I guess they're still making Prime 4 with Retro. And then like all the demos from Smash. Metroid has done well, just never in Japan. Back in the 90s or early 2000s, they cared way more about Japanese sales. Oh. Yeah, I guess I've never really looked up the worldwide performance of that franchise. Also, yeah, Zombie Spaceman, that's a good point. Mario Kart sells phenomenally well. Mario Kart, I don't think people appreciate what a big deal that is in terms of performance. I think that is the #1 selling game on the Switch. I think it was also the #1 selling game on the Wii, if you don't count Wii Sports. So, Mario Kart's a huge deal. And I could certainly see them... I could see them thinking about the two properties as being like similar properties. And comparing the two, there's no way. There's no way F-Zero can be in the room with Mario Kart in terms of like their value to the business. There you are again. Ah, misjudged it. Hey! You making fun of me? I did it. I just had to be in front of everybody. Whew. No! Yeah, and they already have F-Zero maps in Mario Kart. Maybe the Mario remakes might pique their interest to do this or other franchises? What do you mean by Mario remakes? You mean like re-releasing new Super Mario Brothers? You ever thought you might not have been bold enough? I don't think about anything else. My days are consumed with nightmares about not being bold. And specifically not living up to Captain Falcon's expectations of me. Ow! Yeah, air braking is way better for that. Jesus Christ. Oh, the Sunshine Galaxy and 64 collection? That's not real, Stretch. I mean, no, there's no way. No, Nintendo doesn't do that. If they did anything at all, they would release an HD version of Sunshine and charge $60 for it. There's no way. Like, Super Mario All-Stars is the only other time they've ever done a bundle, like, remake package like that. Yeah. And that was 1 million years ago. Nintendo has said out loud multiple times that that part of their business principle is maintaining the value of their properties, which is... It means a lot in a lot of different ways, but one key factor is that they don't have to, like, bundle their fucking goddamn other cars! All these YouTubers insist those Mario remakes are real. Based on what? Lots of outlets reported on it. Yeah, because it's good it's a good clickable headline. YouTubers talking about it and websites putting up headlines does not mean that it's real. That just means that it's good business. Like, that means it gets eyeballs. What is it based on? Shit! Ooh, that was close. Is there actual evidence of anything that's a real thing? All I saw was a very poorly photoshopped cover art. Yeah. Well, welcome to games journalism, man. It doesn't matter if something's a real story. It just matters if people want to click on it. I mean, I guess welcome to journalism in general, but this is the hellscape we signed up for. Okay. tip. Oh! See if I can boost out in front of everybody. Fuck. Stop it. Okay. Fuck you. Ah! Oh! God! Oh, okay. Oh. Now, the only path that I can mentally work through to think that might be in any way viable is that Nintendo has so much momentum with the Switch right now that I could see them throwing a little gasoline on it by leveraging their back catalog. But the real question is, would a package like that sell more Switches than Animal Crossing did, or reach an audience that Animal Crossing didn't? And I don't think that's the case. I don't think a bundle like that is like a system mover. Pokemon and Animal Crossing and Mario Kart are like the big three that move Nintendo systems based on sales and attach rates, and they've already released all those for Switch. PKO Net, thank for the 5 subs. Nintendo just stated they plan on focusing on non/casual gamers for the middle lifespan of the Switch. That makes sense. That's about right. That's good. That's good strat, I think. Oh, it's just the right amount of boldness. Black Shadow is uncomfortably close to me in the rankings. What's Nintendo's last big but new game franchise? ARMS? Splatoon before that? Ton of small stuff. Why LOL ARMS? Ring Fit Adventure? Ninjala? I don't know if that... Is that Nintendo? ARMS didn't do that well? It did okay. I think it sold like 2 million, which is decent for a first entry. That's about how much Splatoon sold. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's where it's at. Damn it! Ah! I kept doing it just a little too early. I was really going for it. Yeah, no, West. I'm gonna go back to God of War at some point.
3, 2, 1, go!
I got the top speed on him. I just gotta... No, you ass! Ah, you dick. He knew. He knew. Come here, come here. Dang it! Alright, well... I need to be less bold. Oh. Fuck, you can hit those things! Oh. Blib, blib, blib. Fuck. Shit, man. Ow! This is a very violent map. Course, whatever it's called. Arg!
Of course. Retard.
Man, these tracks sap the lives out of you. Okay, I gotta take a break. I gotta eat something. Yeah, I was lucky enough to have an AX cabinet close to me. There was, for some reason, there was this arcade in a mall in Texas that just got all the awesomest games, and they somehow had one. Quicksilva. I have already played some of the profile music. I did that exact thing. Okay, time to go enjoy some of my raised calorie limit. I'll be back with Doom Eternal 5 to 10, maybe more like 10 minutes. We'll say 10 minutes. See you soon.